We won. Yeah, I mean, UNCW, they're a good team. I mean, I think we all came out a little rusty, you know. I mean, it's not easy winning games, and I thought it was physical, and just their way that they played was a lot different. We so used to every day in practice, just up and down. But, I mean, they did a good job of just holding clock and, you know, taking the whole clock away. And we was rushing and taking bad shots. But, I mean, it's a marathon, not a sprint. And, I mean, it's the first game, so we're happy with our results.
You forced them to do a lot of missed shots, but they got a lot of offensive rebounds too.
Yeah.
Was that part of the frustration, maybe? Or?
Yeah, I mean, they're bigs. They did a good job getting to the boards. I mean, they held me to 9 rebounds. I would say that's probably a bad game for me. And, I mean, I didn't think none of us played good today, specifically the starting five. We all kind of struggled with things, but, I mean, we're going to build on it. And, I mean, it definitely started with me. I kind of got to set the tone, and I think we just go as I go. So I got to do a better job, but, I mean, I'm glad it's the first game and not later on in the season. We still got some work to do.
Why do you think you guys came out kind of, like you said, rusty?
Yeah, I mean, it was flat. It was really physical. I mean, they denied a lot of the passes, and we so used to, we play in the gap, so it was definitely a different look. So it was just a weird feeling, and like I said, just them holding the ball all clock and then us going and taking quick shots. It kind of just threw us off, but I mean, I thought we played great defensively besides all the fouls. Putting them on the foul line, I mean, that's a recipe for disaster. But I mean, overall, I mean, I thought it was a good game, and none of us played good, and we still got to win, so we're happy about that.
Armando, on a positive note, what can you say about the Smith Center atmosphere tonight? It seemed maybe the loudest you've heard in a season opener thus far? Or?
Yeah, no, that was crazy. It was insane. I mean, all the students came and showed out, so shout out to them. It was a packed arena. It was a lot of fun, and I mean, it was amazing. And I think, I mean, really, that kind of probably added to some of the jitters, just not knowing it would be that packed. But I mean, it was a lot of fun, though.
Appreciate it.
Do you think that teams are going to kind of game plan against you differently now that, you know, you're kind of all of the hype surrounding you this upcoming season?
Yeah, I mean, I would say I saw a lot of double teams, and the way teams played was definitely – it was a lot like that last year. And, I mean, today they did a good job of just doubling me and kind of just throwing me off a little bit, did a great job boxing me out. So, like I said, I didn't really play well today. Nobody played good today. And, I mean, credit to their coaches type. They did a great job.
The defense?
Yeah, defensively.
Yeah. They were very. I feel like they were very physical. You know, it's they're not scared. You know, this is North Carolina. We were going to get everyone's best shot regardless, and especially having that one across our name now, and it's a packed house. I'm sure they were excited. And on the flip side, I feel like some of our younger guys were a little nervous. You know, I feel like that's going to take with time. And like I said, it's game one. You know, it's a long season. We all know how we looked last year, game one. So it's a long season.
It's one of those shaking off the rust kind of
deals. Yeah, for sure. I feel like I said, we didn't hit our stride until what? January, February last year. Like, you know, it's game one. You know, we're fine. I feel like I'm very excited for the near future.
Leaky, would you attribute some of that rust to anything in particular, or just kind of first game jitters, or what?
This first game jitters, you know, first time some of these guys seen a crowd like that out there, you know, so it's different for a lot of guys. Me, I've been around the block for a long time, so it's nothing to me. But at the end of the day, like I said, it's day one. Rome wasn't built in a day. It was worked on every day. That's what we're preaching to this team, and that's just the mindset we got to have. You know, as ugly as it was a lot of positives that we could take from it, and it's a lot of potential in this team. And like I said, it's day one.
You sound a lot more positive than Armando, because Armando was like, we as starters, we didn't play well, and we were rusty.
Yeah. I mean, for sure, we definitely didn't play like we wanted to. But at the end of the day, it's a win. Like I said, it's day one, and it's just. It's literally day one. Like, it's our first game. It's some of these guys' first game in a uniform. First time playing with these guys. A packed house like that. You knew it was going to be a little rusty, a little, you know. But it was just. I'm excited for the potential that we have. Honestly, I feel like it's a lot that we can learn from it. If we finish some of those defensive possessions with a box out, who knows? We're probably up 30.
What was Coach Davis' message after the game? I know he probably kind of tried to light a fire under you guys.
Nah. You could tell he's gonna be lit on Wednesday for sure. But he was just saying Rome wasn't built in a day, but it was worked on every day. And you know, that's what we were talking about to each other. Like I said, it's day one. You know, I keep saying that, but that's just the light at the end of the tunnel. You know, it's literally day one. We didn't hit our stride last year until January, February. So it's a lot of potential in this team. I'm very excited for the future.
Yeah, Leaky, you mentioned his first time Sunday.
There's no reason to put our head down or get down on ourselves because we didn't blow them out. But first game of the season, we'll watch film, get better in practice, and we'll be back Friday.
What was it like playing with Pete Nance out there?
Oh, it was great. You know, he's a great leader on the court, and he talks a lot. And As far as getting us together and bringing us all together, he's great at that, and he when he's on the court, it helps everybody on the court.
Seth Trimble, man, he looks athletic. Does that stand out to you in practice and games and stuff?
Yeah, as soon as he got on campus, I knew that. And he's been that since he got on campus, and he uses that to his ability, his advantage, and he's great at doing it.
Is he tough when he's guarding you?
Yeah, for sure. He's a great defender, and he's going to cause a lot of problems for a lot of other guards in the country.
Caleb, even going back to last season a little bit, towards the end there were games when you would sort of alternate ball handling duties with RJ. Is that something that's going to sort of continue, at least early on in the year, as you work things out?
Yeah, we just getting our flow back, getting our chemistry back, and we've been doing that for 2 years now, so it's no problem, and we'll be just fine.
So thanks, Caleb.
So it seems like everybody's kind of handling this calmly. Fans are going to take it one way, and haters are going to take it another way. But you guys, Leaky said Rome wasn't built in a day. Armando said you guys are happy with them win, but the starters weren't happy with how they played. How do you take it all in stride, a game like this?
Win is a win. We gutted it out, and it wasn't the prettiest, but we back to the drawing board, back to the film room, and we'll see what our mistakes were, and we'll be back Friday.
Will this kind of light a fire under you guys? I know that when you have that one on your chest, you're gonna get everybody's best shot.
Yeah, we knew that coming in the season, and we always have a fire under our belt, and this game doesn't change that. But yeah, for sure, we'll be back Friday, and we'll be better.
How good do you think this team can be defensively? Y'all had them under 30% shooting for the game.
Yeah, we'll be great at defensive. I feel like we're one of the best in the country team-wise, and our ability to switch defenses throughout the game, and we got multiple guys that can defend multiple positions. So we'll be one of the best in the country.
And would you say this is just kind of like a filling out process offensively? Like it just seemed like I know I wasn't expecting mid-season form, but it seemed like you guys couldn't find a rhythm in that.
Yeah, like I said, we just got to get our chemistry back. First game, and we'll be fine. It's just we got to get into our offense better, run our offense faster, have a lot of pace, and we'll be just fine.
Was it anything that
you see early on in this year? I know a game like today is sort of tough to read that, but what have you been working on in practice with that?
Everything really. It just hasn't just been one specific, and me just being on the ball. It's been a lot of like on the ball, off the ball, and I think that's what comes with us have a depth chart this year. Is how many ball hands we have this year. I'm not going to just be on the ball. I'm a versatile player where I can play the 1 and the 2, so it doesn't really matter to me. At the same time, I don't really define myself as like being a 2 guard or whatnot. I know I'm a guard that can do whatever the team needs me to do.
RJ, Hubert just said that y'all are going to pretty much switch everything this season. Do you feel like 1 through 5, you guys can pretty much guard any of their 1 through 5 guys?
For sure. We have so many athletic and great, talented players that can play 1 through 5, and we proved that all off season. Being in the gym, pick up, practice. That's something that's we're going to go moving forward.
What